chose mock apple cider. A hard cider for a hard. C&P Borstwurst. It's not the worst unless it's Borstwurst.
Sublight puts the organized in organized crime. Been trying to get him to use that slogan.
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers. You the one flying the Unreliable? Sure you are. Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door. Sure am. A few years back they got me started on simple acquisitions. You know those latches they put on cargo bays ain't worth a damn? These days, I stick to HQ and look after Miss Lilia.
Groundbreaker's safe from melting to bits now. Lots of good people can rest easy 'cause of you. So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come. Not a word. Pity. My guy in marketing is about to lose his other thumb. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere. I didn't ask. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings. But there's a catch.
Just like in the serials?
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested? First, an embargo that's been active ever since the board pulled its forces off-world. Few regulations, plenty of freedom. And second, all the goodies that no one had time to pack. One of my guys in Stellar Bay has a lead on some high-grade salvage, but he went dark before he could spill the goods. We arranged a drop at the Saltuna warehouse's loading dock. Find whatever he left there and take it to Fallbrook. My gal Catherine will be expecting you. When the board pulled out of Monarch, they buried or sealed anything they couldn't carry off-world. Apparently, one of Catherine's teams uncovered an abandoned lab with full tanks of Alta Vitae gas. It's exactly 1 million bits per cubic meter. Before you get too excited, the only thing rarer than Alta Vitae gas is a reliable buyer. Dangerous stuff. Acid for the nuclein in your cells. It's no good to anyone outside of a lab. Now, get going. Catherine will brief you on the details when you check in with her at Fallbrook. One last thing. When you're on the job, keep a pair of eyes in the back of your head. Understood? Few laws and even fewer people to enforce them. If you're working for the right side, it's a fucking paradise. You'll do fine. Probably nothing to worry about. Probably.
I ain't worried if you aren't, Captain. Honest.
Felix Millstone, Sublight Agent. I like the sound of that. Somehow, I always find my way back to the Groundbreaker.
Did you bring me anything? New parts? Last weekend's crossword puzzle? Preferably not already filled out this time. Destination reached. Scylla.
Welcome back. Do wipe the blood. Space dust. From your feet in the entry bay. Thank you.
a brawl!
We made it!
What was that?
Looks like some sort of habitation.
Well, wouldn't the quiet get to you? Knowing there's nobody out there? No one at all?
Processing data. Investigating.
Here they come!
That's the last of them!
Outlaws, huh? Let's go say hello.
Why is it we find fights every place we go?
How'd you manage to take down a freighter this big?
need cover!
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink upstairs. Message from Dr. Wells. He'd like to congratulate you on finding a route to Monarch.
Well done. You'll love Monarch. Exotic climate, violent native species, fascinating culture, really. You'll need to speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as the information broker, and for good reason. If anyone knows where I can find those chemicals, it's Hiram. I need those chemicals to revive the Hope's colonists. They can help us fight back against the Board. They can help us set things right. If we don't put a stop to the Board, they're going to drive this colony toward a complete societal collapse. You'll see what I mean when you arrive on Monarch. No, never. Monarch is a hotbed of political activity. I can't imagine why Hiram set up shop there. Cuisine, perhaps? You'll want to hire the services of a skilled guide. I recommend a hunter by the name of Nyoka. Frequents the drinking establishments of Stellar Bay. Very hard to miss. Once you have everything you need, make your way to Hiram Blythe's compound. Best of luck. Everyone on the Hope is counting on you.
Captain, an unusual wavelength is coming through Monarch's aether wave frequencies.
The eternal is in us all. The OSI would have you believe that your place in society, indeed in the universe, is preordained. A man who works in the mines of Hephaestus, coating his lungs in mercury dust for not but a few bits a night. This fate is set in stone? When he dies young, coughing up black blood, his part in the grand plan? No, I say. Greatness is in everyone. Not just those so fortunate as to have been born into prosperity.
That was unexpected and odd. Considering the origins of the transmission, I imagine you may have such an opportunity when we visit Monarch, Captain.
Hey, hold on there. I gotta sign you in. Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off. You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-road traffic, us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna in Halcyon. Please state your name for the records. Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill. We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are Sublight. They got a base in Fallbrook. And thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago. Oh, that'll just make Mr. Sanjar's day if you tell him. The board makes up lots, but that's all outside.
Did he just say raptidons and cannibals? I can't wait.
Oh, sure. It makes Stellar Bay sound like a rotten place, but it's not so bad. Get a good breeze going. Anyway, Mr. Sanjar's got lots to say on that subject. Mr. Sanjar will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters... Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe you... I got this Rizzo's Rangers Tossball poster coming in on the next Sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in? I couldn't really say, I'm just a fan of the game. But the fancy collector types say the more people see these things, the less valuable they are. And I figure my poster's been passed around by more than a few people by now. Thanks a bunch! Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her.
Laws. Can a man enjoy the smooth menthol flavor? What I am doing, sir, is enjoying the moment. It's so rare that I can seize one apart from the... This Law's Forgotten Town. Cut off. I recall when Stellar Bay was a proper board-affiliated town with regular shipments of Auntie Cleo's Best and all the cereals. Before Sanjar took over MSI and got us all booted. Days of consumption and culture. When we weren't squabbling with the iconoclasts for lack of better things to do. Look, you're making me melancholy. Is there something you wanted?
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
She's always cranky.
No, I mean more than usual.
What do you know? I made the point
Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right? She's welcome to come up here and pack boxes herself if she's in such a hurry. Well, if you're that friendly about it, then you definitely aren't one of Catherine's sublight toughs. My mistake. Hope you can forgive my temper. This job has been running me ragged lately. First, my autoloader foreman stages a walkout, and now my chief pescatological health manager is missing. Caleb Herrick runs the autoloader operators. He thinks I don't pay them enough for flipping switches and turning dials.
So the job's easy, but you're not doing it? Something smells here. I mean, everything smells in here, but something's fishy. Wait.
He and his whole crew walked out. Say they won't come back unless I pay them more. You mind slapping him around a little while you're at it? I'm joking. Mostly. Unless you can do it without hurting his job performance. If you can find a way to get him back to work, I'll make it worth your while. Check the yacht club. He's usually there. Braxton. He's in charge of getting the fish fat, but also he's a real wizard with pharmaceuticals. But he has creative notions of working hours. I can't keep working double shifts either. Since you don't seem to be constrained yourself, maybe you could check up on it. Tell him Velma said to get his lazy ass down here, or she might start noticing those extra jugs he's been taking from supply. Something else on your mind? Stealing's such a nasty word. And yeah, let's just say I've noticed the sterile biotics we use for the fish would get... We're not like those corporate towns where you get fined for sleeping on the... Besides, the Spacer's Choice stuff we use is cheap enough. And Braxton knows how to get this all tuned. Sublight boss out of Fallbrook. Handles most goods that come in or out of Stellar Bay. Has a mouth...
Wow, nice work. Have you had time to check on that poster yet? Would you look at that? The Rizzo's logo is nice and bright, and you can still smell the ink on Mr. Holcomb's signature. I can't thank you enough. Still, you can have the... And you know what? Take my old tossball blocker, too. Never get the chance to use it these days. I'd show you around, but I gotta keep watch.
New face, huh? A ship captain? Well, I'll be. Here, let me buy you a drink. Considering, why don't you grab a chair? Sit a spell and...
By the smell, he's been reveling.
Me and my friends have taken our destiny into our own hands. We're untethered, free of response. Well, as long as we don't... But until the windfall's gone, we're riding high. See, we just walked out on our work. Had enough, we did. So now we're striking. It ain't any one thing but the sum of it all, having to work longer shifts for less bits. And the wages Our supervisor, Velma, goes on and on about quarterly profits and meeting quotas. But that ain't what Sanjar promised us. Velma refuses to negotiate, so we won't go back until she agrees to pay us fair and proper. Us on Monarch. We're free from the board, you know? We have... Sure thing. Not forever, but we've each saved up our bits, and I stashed them safe in my home by the diner. I reckon we could last a week or two at least. If I knew that, I'd have tried it. Talking reasonably got me nowhere. Maybe the others wanted to blackmail her. But we're above that. Besides, them are just rumors. We got no proof they're true. I would never endorse such an untoward tactic, you know, but, well, there's rumors that Velma's so far it's just gossip, you know? But if there was any proof to be had, it'd be in the Saltuna warehouse, I reckon. Why don't you grab a chair?
Someone's been killed!
I think I'm gonna be sick. No! I just stepped in a dead man's blood. If you're going into the apartments, do not go into the lower one on the right. That's where the body is. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Sorry. Just spooked me, was all.
A murder? Hey, is this the part where we go hunting for clues?
Yeah, huh?
Whatever you do, don't mention Tossball to Isaac. You'll never hear the end of it.
You know, I haven't seen him in a while.
If you got him stuck in
another one. You startled me. Don't sneak up on a person like that, huh? Braxton. I've never even heard of a Braxton. Got nothing for you, sorry. Oh, in that case, he told me he was delivering to this house in the ruins south of town. Whole family had fallen sick and he had some meds on hand. So maybe look for him there?
Poor fella. Hope he's okay. We should hurry, Captain.
Sir, please, I need your help. I can pay. Oh, thank you for stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's wrong. Like my little... Please, you have to help me get my little Tucker back. He ran away. Don't you tell me to calm down. I promised my... He ran out into the wilderness a few days ago. I warned him about the raptidons, mantisaurs, and marauders, the toxic sulfur pool.
Oh, law, Captain.
Please. He's been pining for an adventure. Says he's tired of living cooped up. I warned him. Oh, he should have listened to his mother. He's been listening to those awful broadcasts that the iconoclasts put out. And now I just know my boys run off to Amber Heights. That is, if a mantic... That old settlement, southwest of Stellar Bay. I don't know which is... Or that he never made it. Or... Those low-life degenerates, leading innocent boys into a life of danger.
Not sure I'm seeing the problem here.
You're one of them, aren't you? How noble is it to worry your loved ones? If they weren't holed up in Amber Heights, You look for him in Amber Heights, you hear? It's down the road southwest of town. And if you find any of them iconoclasts indoctrinating my boy...
Always wanted to visit Stellar Bay. Taking the sights, the sounds, the... Wait, what's that smell?
You reckon the smell ever goes away? Maybe the wind off the sea helps.
Together.
visitor? What an
We're armed to the teeth. What's he gonna do? Kill us with generosity?
That's the spirit. Now come in. Make yourselves comfortable. Excellent. You've arrived at Please, make yourself at home until it's ready.
I think I just lost my appetite.
You must be famished. So are we, my friend, but one... Is it sticking again? I'm afraid nothing. There's a bit of a trick to jimmying it open. Please, there's no need for incivility. I promise I'll get the door open once we've had our meal. Until then, why don't you...
Hey, what are you doing in my room? Liar! You're trying to steal the last of my rocket candies, aren't you? The ones that come in a bottle with a rocket ship on it. Like the other man used to bring. I'm not telling you. Spacer's choice pills, they cure all your ills.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have nightmares about this.
I'm gonna be sick.
Everyone all right?
Well, hello, and welcome to the home of the Iconoclasts. I'm Rose. Please take a pamphlet. In it, you'll find everything you need to know about Graham, his Philosophist truths, and the Iconoclast way. He wrote it himself, you know. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting we're out of pamphlets. Gosh, blast it. Why, we're the only free people in Halcyon. No corporations, no shackles, no problems. Oh, those are just hurdles. We deal with them as they come. You're welcome to stay with us, so long as you can earn your keep. new boy! Yes, he's quite clever. He took to our teachings very quickly. Last I saw him, he was headed into one of the buildings up the hill.
Seems like a nice little town. Except for all the dead critters.
This place wasn't half so pretty in the serials.
I don't have time for this.
Hope Zora sends me up next. You meditate today? If not,
All I'm saying is it ain't worth it. It's gonna taste like sulfur all the same. Nuh-uh. Taro's got you.
Never seen you before. Take my advice. Move on. Get off-world if you can. If you can't, get to the Bay. I've been halfway around T1. Monarch, they call it now. Been around it twice. Stood at the hot pole and the cold. Nothing on this moon for nobody. Just a lot of heartbreak. It's pretty simple, kid. I sit at the bar, I drink, I mind my own business. That's it. The only thing I got to teach is get the fuck off T1. Or whatever they're calling it this week. Anybody with half a brain could tell you. Look, you want to buy the drinks, I'll do my bit to keep you entertained. Just don't ask me to dance. A great many things. I'll tell you what. You want to listen to an old man ramble? There might be a job in it for you. I used to run with a squad of mercenaries here. Good folk. Fella named Lamont introduced me. Thing is, I ain't seen them in an age. Stands to reason they got themselves ate. Mostly we protect the folk from the beasts here. If it spat, scratched, or stung, we'd kill it for you. So long as you had the bits. We split ways around the time this twice-fucked moon got abandoned. Thing is, I got myself some fond memories. We had some keepsakes of ours we kept in a lockbox, and I've been thinking about seeing it found. Thereabout. I'll be glad for it, but I ain't stupid. This planet tends to get people killed. I just want some closure. Appreciate it, kid. I'm marking outposts on your map. You spend a lot of time out there. Might be a good place to start. Here's a key for the door.
Looks like I'm not the only new face around here. What do I call you, stranger? You here to join the Iconoclast? Yeah, to Amber Heights, anyway. Only got here a few weeks ago. Was living in Stellar Bay before then. But I can't... Screw safe. I've had enough of playing it safe to last me a... Everybody needs a little danger and excitement. Something to live for. That's what you get outside the walls. And if you're lucky, and that's what I got right here. The Iconoclasts welcomed me into the fold. They're teaching me how to survive. Sorry about that. It stems from... I am not a little boy. Haven't been one for decades, no matter what my mama wishes. I take it she's still looking for me? According to her, stepping foot outside of the house in broad daylight is too dangerous. Don't go play with friends. Mantisaurs will tear your arms off. Don't leave the city. Raptidons will spit acid on your face. I stuck around way too long, ruled by her fears. I'm 40... She doesn't want to see me as anything other than her baby. You're right. I can do this. Ain't seen you before. You from one of the... You poor some bitch. I hear tell the dust storms get even worse out there. Welcome to the heart of... In charge? Huh. We're iconic. We do for each other on account of it needing to be done. Not because some fancy-pants manager said to. Now, you want to rephrase that question, maybe ask who's respected hereabouts, I can give you a sense. Every soul here knows to keep a weather eye out. That didn't stop Miss Zora from picking a few souls and imposing a schedule. Be here then, leave there later. Downright un-icon... in-icon... Well, it ain't what we do. Take that on top of what happened on the Northern expedition. She and Graham are exchanging harsher words than usual. When the monarchists wanted to settle down and play nice with the board, Graham was the one that took a stand. He's the reason we're here, breathing free air. Zora's our best sawbones. Nearly every soul here owes her their life. She's got funny ways. Well, sure. It's on account of how we all work. No iconoclast makes another do as they say just because. You gotta convince them. That Graham and Zora argue all the time just says the process is working. Vigorous intellectual debate. You see? Welcome to Monarch. The animals think you're tasty, the fungus thinks your lungs are a great place to plant spores. That ain't enough? Look at the sky. Olympus yanks this moon about like a drunk dancer. Storms to curl your hair and quakes to rattle your brain pan.
It ain't right. How many good folk we gonna lose? That's just the way it is.
A Mantiqueen.
Yeah. We felled it, mind. But we lost 2 runners and 5 gun hands.
A total failure, then. So much for the ruins.
And hell...
A stranger comes to our home. If you're looking for a path to walk, you've found one. If you're looking for... Ah, yes. The first step to accepting the truths of philosophism is to open your heart to its wisdom. I've found... But alas, the eternal truth hasn't been generous with... Now. A great many
We could always use a hand rounding up supplies.
Or... Now here's an idea. There's an old printing press.
Yes.
We will make do, as we always have. Will you aid us in our... Wonderful. I requisitioned replacement rollers for it some time ago. Huxley should have delivered them. Speaking of which, where is Huxley?
You bought rollers? You haven't even cleared the wraps out yet. What are you doing wasting Wait.
It seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to meet our MSI supplier in her... One of our sympathizers. A woman named Carlotta periodically buys goods on our back. Stellar Bay has caught on, but they remain friendly, though the goods now come at a considerable markup. She meets us in the ruins of Bayside Terrace. From our compound, follow the road north. Wonderful. While you're at it, I wonder if Carlotta still has those high-capacity cartridges? Grab a few, will you? There should be some funds left over. We can use them to copy and modify radio serials. Yes, not just magazines.
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if there is extra money, would you mind buying, I don't know, food and medicine? Graham, if you need me, I'll be in triage. Gonna need to buy myself an entire Rizzo plant after all this.
The infamous...
Good luck in all that you do.
Still got it! Must be MSI's work. They got a knack for burning bridges.
What happened here?
None of them survived. That's what fixers call deductive reasoning.
for this.
Got him, boss!
Right, you!
That's the last of them.
Heads up, jackass!
Here goes nothing.
That had to hurt!
Hello there. A word, if I may be so bold? Well, now, wait a minute. I still hear those sores crying across the way. How is it you're here and they're still alive? Evidently so. I don't suppose you'd mind stopping a minute and helping me out? Those beasts... Ah, well, if I'm able to make it back to Amber Heights to resupply, I could sell you a thing or two at a discount. You find yourself wandering the wilderness, low on...
Best there ever was!
Ah, blessed silence at last. Name's Weston. Every once in a while, I set up shop along... Care to purchase?
So what'd you think of the game last night? I still can't believe Armstrong ran the field from the Tuesday zone.
Yeah. Armstrong's really something. Nearly took a fella's head clean off with a tossball stick.
Yeah, well, he's a hacker. That's what they do. Rangers don't show a shred of mercy in a Darlings game. Bates got tossed out of the...
Boss!
That's the last of them.
Where'd we leave off? Oh, yeah. Bates got tossed out of the game for excessive sportsmanlike conduct in the third half. Huh, serves him right.
It's working, boss!
That's smart.
Out of my way!
Where were we? Yeah. Felix, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what a Tuesday zone is. I don't know my tenders from my forwards. Thing is, I just don't understand tossball.
Hey, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. I'll teach you all there is to know.
Great. That's just swell. Can't wait.
for me. Cap, you're bleeding!
Heads up, boss!
We made it!
Have a good brawl! Nobody's hurt!
Did you know Junlei growing up?
Miss Tennyson? Nah, she never looked my way. I knew of her, though. Who didn't? She was just about the busiest woman on the Groundbreaker.
What did folks say about her then?
Tough. Competent. Had a glare that'd stop you dead in your tracks.
Yeah.
I'm drinking here. Move yourself on. Nothing on this moon for nobody. You know, a tiny part, a damn... Damn. Well, you... Well, ain't you clever? Fine. I was supposed to pick him up that night. Thing is, another offer came along. And their payment almost died with them. Thanks to you, I can afford another round. Cheers, hero. Look, I like your gumption. I was gonna share the bits, but here's a couple extra. Now go on. Leave an old man to his past.